Calisthenics is an excellent training philosophy that can help you build an incredible physique and above average fitness without a gym. Calisthenics can also be a great complement to other sports like running, combat sport or cycling. What's cool is that you can train at home or outdoors with minimal equipment and be in turbo shape. However, before you become the second Chris Heria or Frank Medrano, you need to learn the basics at the beginning, which will then translate into progress. In this video, I will cover the basics, exercise and fundamental principles in progression. Calisthenics can be divided into basic strength exercise and skills. One without other doesn't exist. We can divide this exercise into push exercise like push-ups, dips, pike push-ups, pull exercise like pull-ups, Australian pull-ups, face pull, exercise for your leg such as squat, Bulgarian squat or Cossack squat, abdominal exercise, feet to the bar, hollow body, plank and many others. Creating a solid base is super important because we can learn elements that calisthenics is most known for. Front lever, back lever, handstand, planche. You can add to this acrobatic exercise, gymnastic flips and exercise on gymnastic rings. Calisthenics also pay a lot of attention to mobility and range of motion in the joints. For example, you will not do a handstand if you lack flexion in shoulder joints. You also won't do a pistol on one leg if you lack mobility in the ankle joints. So, what's the lesson here? Don't just focus on pumping your muscle, build mobility. Okay, but how do you get started? If you are a beginner, 9% of your training should be strength-based and only 10% of your workout should be a skill work. Which time a more significant share of training can be skills, because they can also solid tire at a particular stage of advancement. When you start, your goal should be to grasp all the basics exercise and maximally expert yourself in terms of technique and strength. Let's bring pull-ups on a bar for example. You start with Australian pull-ups, train, and train. Then you can do a regular pull-ups, next adding weights to it or using more challenging version. Of course, if you can't pull-ups, let me know and I will create tutorial about perfect pull-ups. The stronger and more complex version of the exercise you choose, the better. In addition to your strength base, you can train the select skills. But at the beginning, it should be just a tiny addition. When you systematically work on the strength and learn new elements, your form will systematically develop in terms of appearance. Remember about good nutrition, of course, and physical fitness. Okay, but how to have a progress in calisthenics? Type of training, full body workout. How many workouts per week? 3. Aim, strength base and handstand in the fitness element. First, warm up. For example, jumping rope to stimulate cardiovascular system. Then a little mobility work. General developmental preparation of the shoulder girdle and circulation. Wrist warm up, spinal mobility. Squat mobility, same hangs, Superman, just general development and let's go! Point number 2 after warm-up is to learn an element. So the first 5 or 10 minutes of this main part is spent to learning elements. Find a proper tutorial and do as you plan. I don't know which element is your favorite, but if you want to handstand tutorial, please let me know. 10 minutes later, once we are done with the learning stage, we move to stage 3, which is the building a strength base. To simplify this workout, we do everything in 4 sets and about 10 reps. We work in a supersets, meaning 2 exercises one after the other to make it faster and not dull. Our first 2 exercises are push exercise and 1 pull exercise, for example Australian pull-ups. I do one, then other, then a break about 2 minutes and later back again until I done every my sets. From week to week I try to squeeze a little more and a little more out of myself. For example, in week 1 of this plan I did 10 dips, but in week 6 I also did 10 dips but with an extra 15 pounds around my waist. The following exercise could have been a pike push-ups and pull-ups. Another set would be squats plus knee to their chest. After 3 weeks, I could add more exercise to the plan to increase the volume. Of course, this is very general and simply planned because there are a lot of possibilities here and a lot of elements to fit together. This video was mainly made for beginners, but I hope everyone who saw this brought something for themselves. And that's it for today. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe the channel, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!